What's up? Um, this is Alexander Antifragile again, and I just want to talk about why Bitcoin is the future. So, a lot of you guys still don't think that, you know, Bitcoin is a scam and, it's a Ponzi scheme. It's a dirty money used by scammers or drug addicts, things like that. But let me tell you something on why it's the future. And first and foremost, we live in a future wherein time and attention is basically, like what the corporations ask for of us. Daily we browse Facebook, Instagram, we scroll down, and that's what these megacorps want, your attention. People pay to watch a movie because it gets their attention. And what does this relate to Bitcoin? Guys, why I think Bitcoin or crypto is the future is, first and foremost, I've worked in finance before, okay? And I have seen the inefficiency of money, of fiat money in general. And I'm gonna say this fiat money that we have is just gonna be a thing of the past. I repeat again, this fiat money we have is just gonna be a thing of the past. What do I mean by this? What do I mean by inefficiency? It boggles me how I need to fall in line in the bank just to put money in my bank account. I need to fall in line for freaking hours. Okay? Think of that. Think of that. You need to fall in line for hours for the money you've made just to put it in bank that depreciates, that steals from you. The bank steals from you with every transaction you make, even viewing your money, even viewing the amount of money you have in the ATM. They charge you. It boggles me. Second, why it's inefficient? Imagine sorry, the kid just held my hand. So imagine the inefficiency. Think of this, another scenario I've experienced. Basically, let's say you're in a faraway place in a province, okay? You only have card or the debit card you have, and that debit card has your money, okay? Now, in order to transact with locals, you need to withdraw the money to have it like a fiat, basically. Imagine if there's no bank, if there's no ATM. I mean, everywhere in the world there's ATM, of course, but in some areas that's not civilized yet. They don't have ATMs there, and how are you gonna transact? How are you gonna pay the locals? And everybody has a phone these days. They could just transact and basically just scan QR codes nowadays using digital payment methods or payment platforms. But it boggles me how you need to withdraw money what if there's no ATM? What if the ATM's like freaking 5 kilometers away? You're dead. You're fucking, and you don't have cash to go to that place to withdraw your money. See how inefficient it is? Do you see what I mean by inefficiency? Okay. Third, you won't the other inefficiency of fiat compared to crypto or Bitcoin is you don't have to worry about change. You don't have to wait for 5 minutes to count how many change you're gonna be giving to the other person, because the value is what you give. There's no change. You see what I mean? And there's lots of inefficiencies in the fiat system. Basically, it 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 can be printed. A lot of people just gonna turn around. It can be printed, and a lot of the powerful people, the banks, give power to the corrupt government. These the, it I've heard here in my country that there's this one, I'm not gonna name, there's this one bank which is like one of the prominent banks here, helped in keeping the stolen money of a government official, or few, half of them. Like, how could politicians or government, or the government can freaking transact or put 50 bajillion cash in the bank, and the bank won't bat an eye. They won't, they wouldn't care as long as they're paid, as long as they get the money, as long as the money circulates. For them it's fine, the bank's fine. Like, the managers would, just let it, we'll have the money, let them keep the money, let them keep the stolen money. And it boggles me, a normal person, if has that amount, would be asked questions, would be interrogated. Where did this money come from? You need to sign the papers, blah 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 blah. Like, you got, these banks are helping to keep stolen bajillion money, and normal people can't keep, normal people can't keep, like, normal people can't even withdraw like $1,000. You have a lot of, let's say you have a lot of money from investments, or have a lot of money from from whatever business you have, and you ask, I want to withdraw my money, and then they're gonna be asking you fucking questions, like, we don't have that amount of money here. Let's say it's like 50 million. We don't have that amount of money here, we're just gonna give you a check. And then you're gonna have to sign some papers, blah blah blah. It takes a freaking long time, and you get charges and things like that, and there's tax. It has to go to the government, and do you see how inefficient the fiat money is? It works against you. And there's inflation as well. Like, there's no place for a normal person like us with the fiat world. But with Bitcoin, you can keep it, self-custody of Bitcoin, and no one can take it away from you. And it grows. It has no top, because the fiat has no bottom. The fiat just keeps on printing and printing trillions of money that's stolen from us individuals stolen from our taxes, and they just keep printing and debasing it, and these government officials just treat their freaking girls to I don't know, Paris, fucking Bahamas, shit like that. Like, with Bitcoin, if you keep Bitcoin, its value. You don't spend it on fucking bullshit. You have diamond hands when you learn the true value of Bitcoin. It makes you disciplined. Because it's pure money, and pure money makes you not want to spend it. That's what I learned the most. And I'm just speaking facts here. But I'm not saying Bitcoin has the purest people. It attracts the greediest people you'll ever know as well. And we can't control that. Some greedy people just is attracted to money. But yeah, get yourself some Bitcoin, buy it, so you don't get debased by the money printing that's about the immersed money printing that's about to happen, that's gonna debase or gonna inflate your money through the roof. It's gonna be freaking worthless. And just again, from my first video, just look at Iran's money right now. The money of Iran is basically worth nothing. Do you see how the powers that be, like the US and Israel, could do to your money? It's very scary, Just imagine. And good thing Bitcoin and the crypto exist, because if it didn't exist, they would be dead, And they have something in exchange. They're using cryptocurrencies to transact with people all over the world, because their money has been, and they have been censored. They have been freaking blocked from world trade currency wise. And what do they have for? They have crypto, they have Bitcoin, and that's what they're using. So have that already as a sign that times are changing, and Bitcoin at 70,000 level, 60,000 level is very, very, very small. I'm telling you, because people has not waken up to the use case of Bitcoin yet. Personally, I'm very confident it's gonna reach 1 million in 5 to 10 years, maybe 8, around 8 years. It's gonna reach 1 million. But the most bullish is it's gonna reach 2 million. And if it reaches 2 million, well, world adoption, people would, kids who are far smarter than you, that freaking is knowledgeable and is professional with AI tools, are gonna buy it from you, or they're gonna get it from you until you buy right now, so have yourself already Bitcoin. Like, ignore the noise. Again, what I suggest is study Bitcoin. For me, compared to before, I started at this pace way back 2020, and I was lucky. The algorithm helped me. There's a divine intervention, and it gave me the Orange Pill podcast, or Max Kaiser's video, and then I just got hooked, and then I saw Michael Saylor, but that's for another video. But if you want to learn about Bitcoin, you could just watch Michael Saylor, the use case of Bitcoin. He says it very well. And you can try Max Kaiser, but he's a bit too technical and a little bit too in his head. But just watching Michael Saylor could help you understand Bitcoin. And you know, there's lots of people out there. Rajat, there's this guy in the YouTube space as well, covering Bitcoin. He's a CFA. He's Rajat Sony. Watch his videos. He's very knowledgeable about finance. You know, a CFA who's a Bitcoin maximalist. You know, it's amazing how times are changing. So use that information before the institutions or the government buys it from you, or you know, basically you run out of Bitcoin. But yeah, thank you for watching and thank you for listening. I want you guys to digest what I've just said. You can repeat this video, ask some questions below, what you think or anything. I'll try to answer with as the best answer I can get with the knowledge I have. I'm not way too knowledgeable, but I guess I can answer. Yeah, thank you so much. If you guys like, leave a like and comment or share this video, and I'll see you guys again next video. Donate if you guys are, you know, hold Bitcoin. You guys can get donate on the address below. Thank you. Have a good one. Goodbye.